Do you guys remember all Terraria mods having legendary weapons in them? Insanely unique weapons that got stronger the further and more bosses you killed in the game. But let's hop in game and check out a bunch of forgotten legendary weapons that mods added in. Today we are here to talk about legendary weapons in Terraria. The vanilla game itself, I guess, kind of does have some legendary weapons. I would say the Zenith is pretty legendary, and maybe a handful of others. But back in the day in Team Mod Loader 1.3, a good handful of mods added in legendary weapons. Crazy strong weapons that you would get through either killing a certain boss, maybe naming your character a certain name, or just going out of your way to go farm and get the weapon in a certain way. Now, the two main mods that come to mind is the Joost Mod and the Calamity mod. And the Joost Mod has got some beautiful legendary weapons, starting with this one, the Warhammer of Grognak. Look at that. Look, my boy's talking about it. He knows what's up. And it's pretty simple how these work. They are just pretty much super special weapons that have, you know, special abilities. Look at this. Oh my god, this is sick animation. And the more bosses you kill with these legendary weapons, the stronger they get, which is kind of the coolest thing about them. It is a weapon you can literally use from the beginning of the game to the end. Let's see, it does 18 damage right now. Let's go ahead, let's kill the king slime with it. We got the regular left click attack here, and let's see the right click. Ooh, does a little like pound attack that shoots a little projectile. Kind of sick. I mess with it, and it looks like the projectile potentially might home. It looks like it's a different projectile every time, actually. What other special abilities do we have? Hold up during strong attack to unleash a mighty shockwave. All right, I'm holding up. Yo, sick. That is the Warhammer of Grognak. Boom. It's a little weak early game, but obviously it's gonna be weak. It's literally pre-king slime. Let's do some damage. Let's kill the king slime though, and let's see just what type of power this thing gets as we go on. King slime has been defeated. It's 18 damage, now it's 19. Okay, a little bit low since it's the first boss, but you get what it does. Let's say I kill the Eye Cthulhu next, and let's maybe throw in the queen bee. Peep the damage now, we're at 23, and that's without any accessories, any armor, or anything. It's just a sick idea. And that's why I love legendary weapons, and I'm kind of upset they kind of don't exist anymore. I believe the Calamity mod kind of got rid of all their legendary weapons. They might still exist, but they don't have like that legendary feel to them anymore. But moving on to another one from the Joost mod, we have Book's Bullet Hell. This one is awesome. First off, looks awesome. Look crazy. For a gun sprite, looks crazy. Like, look at that thing. As we can see, fires a crazy amount of bullets. Right click to spin the barrel, deals 40% reduced damage when using homing ammunition. Makes sense. 50% chance to not consume ammo. Let's see it in action. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this. And it just gets faster? Does it overheat? I don't know. What does the little like clock mean too? I don't know what that means. Let's see what the right click does. What does the right click do? If I add to the right click, oh, it looks like it gets even faster, but we're losing accuracy. Can I go higher? Oh my god. This is insane. Can we go higher than that? No, 3 is where it caps out at, but this is wild. Gives me like P90 vibes from OG Calamity. I don't know if the P90 still does that in Calamity. I don't keep up with the mods like that. Let's bring in the Deer Clops. This thing might not do good damage yet because it's still early game. You know, we have only killed a handful of bosses, but let me hit that tier 3 anyways. Now I want to see it with some other bullets. Let's get it with like meteorite. Can't go wrong with meteorite shots. Obviously they love to bounce around, so we combine that with this gun and we get a little bouncing every now and then from the bullets. Kind of crazy. The next one, you know, we take the pace down. We go from these extreme weapons where I'm spinning around doing flips and stuff to a fishing pole. Uncle Carius's fishing pole. This one is very interesting. Deals more damage and throws more hooks as you kill bosses throughout the game. And the fishing power is equivalent to damage. Right click to throw some fish. Velocity increases boss progression. So it's a fishing pole that has a little bit of offense. And then if you install the Battle Rods mod, which is a fishing class mod pretty much, you know, it allows you to do a little extra damage. 2 king slimes. One of them just spawned naturally from being out here. It's interesting. It rarely happens. But yeah, if you have the Battle Rod mod, you could pretty much do more stuff with it. But as you can see, even without the mod, we can still hook onto the bosses with it. So it's an offensive fishing hook pretty much, which is pretty sick. I've messed with it. And then obviously we have the capability to just go ahead and put like 10 bobbers in the water to increase fishing, which any way to make fishing easier, automatically a thumbs up for me because I hate fishing. I used to love it, but then I did a fishing playthrough that's on the channel where I did like nothing but fish 90% of the time, and that made me hate fishing. Next up is Larkus's Tome. Now, if you're wondering why these things got weird names, is because all these legendary weapons are actually based on characters in my old modded Terraria playthroughs. So if you're interested in the, the OG, the origins, the lore of some of the Game Raiders OG modded playthroughs, make sure to check out those series. Larkus is the summoner. Summons a spirit of power to protect to increase your max number of minions. Ooh, so just holding this makes us summon more minions. Hold right click to charge a more powerful blast. So this is what, a hands-on tome sort of summon weapon. Let me go ahead and increase my minion power. We are in hard mode, so my weapon should be stronger. Yo, I can't even see what's attacking. Oh, that boy was moving super fast. That's why. Look at that. So his attack is sort of like a pulse. He does like a little pulse wave attack. Let's bring in the big pops. Go ahead. Hit him with a pulse. Now, it said if I hold right click, we could charge it up. Oh yeah, look at that. I take control of the minion. And then if I let go, oh my god, gigantic just pulse. So it is a singular minion. It's sort of like the tiger staff. Let's use this against like an actual, hard mode boss. We are in hard mode. It should do hard mode damage. I've killed every boss up to this point. Let's bring in the twins. Now let me charge that baby up and let's hit it with the ultimate pulse. Hold up, I'm gonna put it right on spasmatism. Oh my god, solid damage. Go ahead, charge that baby up again. I'm not rocking any summoner armor or nothing, but the damage is still solid. Hold up, let's put it on Retinazer this time. Oh my god, pretty much send her straight into the second phase and insta killed. Let's get these freaky ass bosses out of here. Next up, we have Nunderson's Glove, just a simple glove that brings back one of Terraria's most beloved classes, the throwing class. Look at this, top 3 class ever. I don't know, I'm just saying shit. Yeah, we throw little shurikens with it. That's the normal left click attack. But what's the right click? Right click for an evasive jumps that throws many shurikens. Hold up. That's not many. That's a big ass. Oh, there you go. Hold up during the jump to throw a giant one. Oh, okay. So you can just hold right click normally. I was holding up on it. That's why. But yeah, we pretty much shoot like a little blast of shurikens. Let's bring out a boss here. Let's bring out the golem. Why not? I don't know if the damage is on par yet to fight the golem. We're a couple of bosses behind. But we do the little blast, and then we could do the little giant one. Kind of Naruto-esque, like I've seen a move or two from there that reminds me of this. This one, very simple though. It's exactly what you'd expect for a throwing weapon. I still love the thrower class. I think that it could have been a little fun side class. Maybe one day we'll get it back. Who knows? Maybe Terraria 2 when that comes out. We'll see the throwing class come back to action. I don't know. Last but not least from the Joost mod is the Staff of David. I was saving this one for last. Look at it. Beautiful. Even the little gem at the tip of it changes colors. Now, when I pick this baby up and you look at it, it's like 16 damage. That's it. I killed up to the golem. I didn't kill Plantera, but I killed up to the golem. If we look at all the other weapons, they do pretty good damage. Who the hell just pulled up? This dude over here hacking up a lung. Get out of here. But yeah, unleashes a defense ignoring rapidly damaging laser. And we can right click to fire an extra little 3 bolts. So that's kind of why it doesn't really do a lot of damage, because it literally shoots a laser beam. Let's see the little right click though. I don't have enough mana to even use the right click. Okay, here we go. Let's see the right click now. So the little simple beams, do these home? Kind of look like it home for like a second. Oh no, they just kind of like cross. But that's the, the simple little right click attack. Let's see the laser beam. Let's bring in Plantera and let's charge up the beam. There we go. All right, I wanted to show the full potential of the staff because I felt like it was a little weak in the video. Let's try it again. Let's bring in the golem. Why not? Golem has to have good defense, right? But here it is with a little bit more strength to it, kind of just shredding through, bro, which is what I expect when I get a laser beam that ignores defense, to be very nice and shred through anything I shoot it at. We are on the 1.2 version of the Calamity mod, the classic, because they did release a bunch of classic versions, and that's the version that I remember getting this on, I believe. Starting with one of the ones that I literally remember grinding. There might be a clip of me getting this one and another one, and I remember literally grinding forever to get this. Like, I think I might have killed like 1,000 destroyers or whoever I needed to kill. But yeah, we got the Vesuvius or Vesuvius. It is a legendary drop, becomes more powerful as you progress, so just like the Calamity mod ones, and it fires more quickly after specifically Betsy is killed. Asteroids give the molten buff, calls down a swarm of molten asteroids, right click to fire a spread of molten asteroids. So it's got a couple of different attacks. We got this simple left click, which I think this thing is gonna be a little weak because it's the start of the game. I haven't killed anything. New world, start of the game. And then we got the right click, which does a little blast. Now here's the thing, I probably should kill a bunch of bosses, huh? Yo, look who still is here. Astrogeldon. After that, we have the SHPC. Now this is the one I remember really grinding for here. I think that's the one where I got a clip of me being so excited getting it because this one took me forever.
We got it. Oh my fucking god.
As far as a let's just see what it does. So it shoots a little plasma orb and it has a little AoE effect. And then the right click shoots little tinier lasers. And apparently it does what, fires more orbs and stuff after the destroyer has been killed. So let's bring in a Calamity boss, why not? My boy, the OG Desert Scourge, back when he had a little bit of color on him. Now he's just super crusty. Needs some lotion, something. Solid weapon there. We might have to see what these do. You know what? I think we do have to see what these do after we kill those respective bosses, because I want to see their full potential. So there you go. Let's kill that dude, and then we're gonna kill the eater or destroyer. Boom. And now let's see this one in action. Let's see the more orbs and stuff it shoots. Oh yeah, way more. We get like a little bit of a burst now. And then this one, we need to kill Betsy. I wonder if I could just spawn Betsy straight up and kill it, because there's no way I'm doing like a whole Old One's Army event. Let's see. Does it do more? It kind of feels like it does more. It looks like more. We're now covering the sort of melee weapon section of them. I am using the wiki, and some of these weapons aren't appearing. There's one called Gale's Greatsword, which must be like a newer legendary weapon, because it did not appear when I searched it up. We got this one though. The Aegis Blade swings more quickly after Golem is killed. Striking an enemy with the blade causes an earthen eruption. And then if we right click to fire an Aegis bolt, so we got a little bolts we can fire. A little melee weapon with a little extra on the side. Let's bring in the Golem. I don't know how much damage he's gonna do against the Golem, but look at this. Oh my god. I like the little explosions. Wait, hold up. Bring in a real boss that will take damage. I don't know how the scaling works on these. I thought it's when you progress, but I've killed like almost every boss up to this point. Maybe it's just only Calamity bosses that count for it, but the damage is definitely not scaling like the Joost Mod weapons are. But this one is okay. You know, maybe I'll bring in the Golem really quick just to kill him and get this special ability, which just pretty much makes it swing quicker, so we can do even more of the little sparks everywhere. After that one, the Briny Baron, I do remember this one. So this one brings in a Typhoon, and then right clicking does the little Razor Blade Typhoon, which is a solid attack. Let's see the left click though. There we go, the little tornadoes. And then if we kill the Duke, we actually do get a little some, which is just swinging more quickly. That seems to be what happens with the melee ones. After that, we got the Cosmic Discharge. This one swings more quickly after killing Dog. Jesus. Striking an enemy with a whip causes glacial explosion and grants the player the Cosmic Freeze buff. This buff gives the player increased life regen while standing still and freezes enemies near the player. So we could pretty much just slow down a bunch of enemies with it. I like this one. This one's sick. It's an OG flail type weapon too. Sort of more of the, what's the one from the Moon Lord? I don't remember. You guys know what I'm talking about. Next up, we got the Blossom Flux, which is our first range, or maybe not our first range. No, we did magic. Yeah. So it is our first range one. Fires a stream of leaves. Fires more quickly after Planetary is killed. Right click to fire a spore orb that explodes into gas. Can't go wrong with a little bit of gas explosion everywhere. Let me spawn in some arrows so we can actually see full firing potential with this. Let's see it in action. So it is just a bunch of leaves. I remember the name Blossom Flux. I think the only ones I ever got my hands on though, legitimately, was the SHPC and the Vesuvius. I don't remember getting my hands on it, but I remember this one. I remember the name. Now we kind of get to one that you guys might actually know of, and that is this right here, Yarm's Crystal. This is straight from the wiki, so if this one isn't like actually a legendary weapon, shoot, go talk to the Calamity wiki. Let's see it in action though. Oh, I don't know if I have enough mana to use this one actually. Fires a beam of complete destruction. What just exploded? Only those that are worthy can use this item before Yarn is defeated. Ah, so I can't even use it until I kill the big boy himself. All right, let's try it again. He is dead. Oh my god, the queen bee died before I can even get it out. Pause. I don't know, that sounded weird. Let's bring in OG Ravager. What am I looking at? Ooh, I like that noise. I usually hate that noise, but right there, it was satisfying. I don't know why. Bring in, oh my god, look how big the Leviathan is. Bring in OG Giant Leviathan. I can't hit, bro. Bring him to the ocean. Bring in the small one too, and let's try it again. I don't even think I can really use these the correct way they're intended, because I know that OG Calamity had like some things in the mod where if you try to hit certain bosses with like crazy weapons, that it would just cap out and you wouldn't be able to do it. Like, I think if I were to use this on Dog, I think the weapon just straight up would not work. Now, the last weapons that are in this version, there is a couple on the wiki that I didn't see. Why is it so dark? There's a couple of weapons and things that I didn't see. because I'm assuming they're on a different version. But we got this, the Malachite, which is a throwing weapon, as we can see. Look at that. What does the right click do? Like a super fast one? I guess it's a rogue weapon now. And then we have a couple of just sort of accessory legendary items. Starting with the Burden Breaker. The Burden Breaker is a classic. I remember this baby. It literally makes us like go super fast. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God, the game is breaking. That's how fast we were going. Game literally stopped. Let's try it again. Let me see if I can make it across the map. Is it possible, or will the game just stop? Yeah. As soon as like the edge, the black screen hits the middle, it just stops us. That time the tree stopped us. Hold up. Here we go. Here we go. Can we make it? Oh, nope. See, we just get stopped. Like there's an invisible wall. This thing's amazing. And then we got the community. The heart of most of the Terraria community, a legendary accessory, starts off with weak buffs to all of your stats, not staffs, and then becomes more powerful as you progress. So pretty much just an accessory that just makes you stronger and stronger throughout the game. Kind of a cool idea. I messed with it. Just like a constant passive buff throughout the game. Cool idea. I messed with it. I don't think it's as cool as the Burden Breaker though. There is a couple more mods that do have legendary weapons. I believe the OG AlchemistNPCs has some, and sort of the modern day take on, I would say, legendary weapons is the Aequus mod's flawless weapons. And I'm thinking about Polarities. Polarities is the other mod with flawless weapons. But pretty much the idea is you kill a boss without taking damage and you unlock a flawless weapon, or you get a reward for it. It doesn't have to necessarily be a weapon. But that's what the Polarities mod does, and that's what the Aequus mod does. And vanilla Terraria should low-key have that too. And then you'll be rewarded with weapons that are really, really good. We got this, the Crab Catcher, which as we saw, kind of shot all these things everywhere. We got the Rubble Rouser. I don't even know what this does. But just cool items that you get from flawlessing a boss. Like it could be just either a sick attack the boss does and you get in weapon form, or just something similar to that. An idea of just getting rewarded for flawlessly defeating a boss is just, it makes so much sense. And the Aequus mod and OG Polarities, obviously Polarities ain't updated, but the fact that they even add in some of these weapons that do that, or you get rewarded for doing that, it's just so sick. But that is pretty much a bunch of legendary Terraria weapons and items, obviously. What are your guys' fondest memories with legendary weapons? Again, I remember just farming for the SHPC and the Vesuvius, and when I finally got them, I was so happy because they are very strong weapons. We may not have shown it off here, but that's just because of certain circumstances. And obviously I got a lot of love with the Joost Mod legendary weapons, literally all named after my orc modded playthroughs from back in the day. But shout out everyone in the past, in the present, that makes these legendary weapons. Hopefully we see it as a current day feature in Terraria. I feel like it'd be really cool to just see like something similar, either the flawless weapon take or just something that you work to, a weapon that you could use throughout the whole game. We kind of have like it's kind of an idea with the Zenith, given that obviously the recipe of the Zenith is weapons that you're using throughout the whole game, so we're kind of there with it. I would consider the Zenith the only legendary weapon from Terraria. Maybe a couple of the Moonlord drops, and there might be some other sort of legendary weapons I'm forgetting. I don't know, maybe a Zappinator. Can't go wrong with these things. But yeah, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for future videos. On top of that, make sure to check out the second channel, Game Raiders Live, where I post all my Twitch streams that you guys miss. And the Twitch streams are obviously on twitch.tv/gamers101. I'll be seeing y'all in the next video. Have a good one.